everyone, it's proven to be quite a good few months for 360 shoot 'em up videos. I've got another one to show you after this one, but I'll just show you what's in the box with, there we go, Shooting Love 2000X. Going into some background, you know, about the game in the part 2, but in this part we'll just, purely have a look at what's in there. So, yeah, just some kind of, there's some interesting graphics on there. There's loads of little screenshots in the background as well. Little kind of sign here denoting that it's a 2 DVD set. And so we'll open this up. And as per usual, we've got, there we go, we've got that. Nice 2-disc set there. That's a Super Play DVD. That's the game disc itself. And in here we have a lovely full colour manual. Nothing too hugely spectacular, but you know, colour all the same. A little bit of artwork there, and controls for all the games. Unfortunately it's all in Japanese, can't read a word of it. But let's have a look at the back. So yeah, that's what you actually get in the game itself. Now just a few impressions in section 2. Okay then, just a few of my kind of like general thoughts about the game Shooting Love 2000X, and just a bit of background as well. So this is a release by Triangle Service. And basically, this pack, it's a game pack. There's not just one shoot 'em up on this disc. There is an enhanced version of Tri-Zeal in there. It's called Tri-Zeal Remix. I think it's got kind of, it appears to have nicer graphics than the DC version, which I suppose that kind of ties in with the remix name. It's got the unofficial arcade sequel, X-Zeal, as well, which has never had a release anywhere else, and for me that was the game I was really interested in. I've got Tri-Zeal on the Dreamcast. I mean, as you know, I've got a complete Dreamcast collection, so I'm bound to have that. And it also includes a game called -0, which is kind of, it's purely a game about survival. It reminds me of something like, graphically, something like Judgment Silver Sword. It's, you know, it's quite simple but quite addictive. You fight waves upon waves of character, of bad guys. It's a really cool game. There's also a game that's a series of kind of mini games on here as well. That test your shoot 'em up skills, and lots of mad little bonus games. One of them's kind of titled 8-bit, and it kind of gives you an idea of graphically what it's like and the way that it plays. But it's like a, you know, really mad kind of like interesting mini game. It wouldn't stand up on its own as a release, but as a you know, as a little bonus to this, it's quite cool. And apparently you can kind of play 4-player multiplayer on there. So what do I think to the games? As I said, X-Zeal was the game that was the draw for me, because I'd never played it before. But, you know, having played it, I'm not sure about it, to be honest. Graphically it's a bit ropey. It gets better later on actually. Some of the boss battles look absolutely stunning. But, you know, it's a little bit disappointed by it. Didn't blow me away, but it won't crap either. It were okay. Tri-Zeal really surprised me because not a huge fan. Well, I was never a huge fan of it on the DC, but going back to it on the 360, it's, you know, it's really kind of, yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the kind of yeah, the way the game plays. I definitely did. Something seems to have clicked better with me this time than it did on the Dreamcast, and I found most of the time that I've actually playing this, you know, using yeah, using that game. Minor Zero is very, very good as well. As I said, bonus games are cool. This is, you know, it's one of the earlier 360 shoot-em-ups, but I never got round to playing it just because I wasn't keen on Trizeal, and it turns out it's possibly the strongest game on the package for me. So it was very surprising. Now I picked this one up from a fellow YouTuber. I will not mention their name. For a really good deal. This is one of those ones where I used to be able to get it around the kind of like the £36 mark, and you stick your postage on top of that. It's becoming increasingly, you know, a bit more tricky to get for those kind of prices. Yeah, I picked this up for 45 quid. Really, really happy with it. One more shoot 'em up to get, then I've got a complete set of releases, you know, so far. But really, I'm really glad to get this one in the collection. Actually, it's one that I should have got a long time ago, and you get a lot of game for your money. So overall, even though I was slightly disappointed with X-Seal, you know, Trizeal more than makes up for it, and I'll give X-Seal another go. So you know, I hope that you found that overview, you know, quite helpful. I think I mentioned in section 1 that I've got another couple of shoot-em-ups to show you. I've got another shoot-em-up to show you. I've actually got a couple of shoot-em-ups to show you. And depending on when this video comes out, the PAL release of Akai Katana is coming out as well, which I've already got the Japanese limited edition, but Rising Star Games has done such a good, you know, job with bringing in the you know, the PAL ports out that I'm going to pick it up. Plus, Shop 2 at the moment are doing free Akai Katana t-shirt with pre-orders as well. It's really, really nice, and completely not a sucker for crap like that. I've actually pre-ordered it, so yes, you'll see that in a future video as well, probably this month. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and yeah, I'll see you all later. Goodbye.